As of when this video is being made, Lightning Run, located at Kentucky Kingdom, is the only operating Chance Morgan Hyper GTX roller coaster in the world. Wow, that was a mouthful. Anyways, there is another one being built at Mattel Adventure Park in Glendale, Arizona, but that one is going to be more inversion focused, but less airtime focused like Lightning Run is. This ride opened in 2014 when Ed Hart reopened Kentucky Kingdom, and this was an amazing addition to the park. The entrance to Lightning Run is marked by a small shelter with the logo which says Lightning Run, and has a big lightning bolt going through it. The coaster has 4 switchbacks in the queue line which are pretty rarely filled. Most of the time, Lightning Run only has a staircase wait, which is about 15 minutes. The line really doesn't have any theming, but it has some nice plants around it, and the Tin Lizzies, which is Kentucky Kingdom's antique car ride, actually goes under the ride's queue line. Once you actually make it into the Green Station building, you're going to choose out of 10 rows. I'd recommend the back row the most, but if you sit up toward the front, the second row is going to be the most aggressive. You might notice that the station has more rows than what the train has, and that's because the ride station used to be the station of a now defunct roller coaster called Greased Lightning. It was a launch coaster, and it looked pretty fun. I never got to ride it though. Anyways, once you enter through the gates, you're going to place your loose articles in the storage bins to the right side of the station, so you do not have to pay for a locker before riding. Once you enter the train, you're going to buckle your seatbelt and pull down on your lap bar. The lap bar comes down easily, so make sure to gently put it down. Be sure to ask the ride operator if you can have a bit of room before riding if you want airtime. The first drop will be amazing if your lap bar isn't stapled. Anyways, once you're given the all clear, you are going to dispatch out of the station. The station is extremely loud when dispatching and entering the station. Once you start ascending up the lift hill, it will start up slow, but will gain quite a bit of speed by the end of the hill. Press the 100-foot tall lift hill and descend down the 80-degree drop, which feels like it's vertical. You get absolutely thrown out of your seat in the back row. Valley out of the drop, which will slam the lap bar onto your thighs and go into an airtime hill. You do feel the airtime despite the lap bar, which has stapled you. It's not super strong, but it's strong enough to satisfy the average enthusiast. Go into an overbank, which will give you some pretty good hang time, and then you valley out, which is a gray out moment on the ride. I don't know what it is about this moment, but it is pretty intense. Enter a part of the ride which is elevated for a few seconds, and the introduction to this part is a big airtime hill, followed by a couple of wave turn-like elements, followed by a drop-off this section of the ride. It gives some great head chopper effects with some track right on top of you. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if RMC took inspiration from some of the elements on this and perfected them. Anyways, once you drop off, you're going to turn to the right and go over an aggressive airtime hill. Turn to the right some more and go into a very powerful outer bank and into some Intimidator 305-like switchbacks, which offer some great whippiness. Go into the finale of the ride, which is a triple bunny hop, which will slam you into your lap bar, and then you enter your brake run. If the crew is taking a while to dispatch the train in the station, you are going to be sitting on the brake run for a while, which will not be pleasant, as the restraints are so tight, and they are painful, not comfortable at all. I would draw a comparison to the RMC restraints, except these come down a lot more easily. Also, whenever you're waiting on that brake run, it gets pretty hot if it's a really sunny day, so be prepared for that. Lightning Run has a phenomenal layout and is pretty smooth, but because of the restraints, it makes this ride almost not re-rideable. I generally ride this only once when I visit the park because of the painful restraints that come down easily. They should fix this, as maybe then I'd try to marathon this whenever I visit. Anyways, that's about all I've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe and like this video, and comment below your opinion about Lightning Run if you've ridden it, and have an amazing rest of your day.